Yesterday was a wild day. Now, I am not saying that Treyarch has big idiot syndrome. However, we have an update to the Jason Blundell situation, and even, this is one is even crazier, basically official word on COD 2020 Zombies from Treyarch 2. Late last night, Activision said, and I quote, "Idiot Jason Blundell ain't gone nowhere." So, there's that. But to be totally honest, I'm not fully convinced. I still think there's something, I don't know what, but something going on here. There's something more than meets the eye to this entire situation, because COD Zombies HQ pointed out last night, we haven't seen Blundell since February. Like, he's disappeared, but then he's gone, but now he's not gone. I am very, very, very confused, and I don't know what's happening, but there's the update. So I don't want to speculate, but I am. Not gonna lie, this really reminds me of when Activision removed Michael Condrey and the other guy, Glenn Schofield, from Sledgehammer Games, right? Basically, Activision removed them from the head of Sledgehammer Games, but played it off in a positive way, saying, oh, they're getting roles at Activision, and then they've both quietly scuttled away. I hope something like that is not going on here. We all know that there is one Zombies map left in the Aether storyline, DLC for the finale, and also late last night, Activision published a Q&A with the Zombies team, not Blundell though, about the future of zombies. Time and time again, they have said this is the end of the Aether, it is ending, but here it says it's the end to Ultimus, Primus and Victus. Their journeys are coming to an end. However, they say about the multiverses and how there's other stories to be told. So to say it, put it into perspective and just, I don't know, put it simply is, Treyarch themselves are saying the characters are getting an end and some other stuff will too, but the Aether cinematic universe, whatever, you know, the Aether world that they've built for a decade is not fully ending. It almost sounds as if there's going to be a new branch of the storyline, or perhaps a reboot next year. It's almost, I think I've heard that before. It's almost like it's leaked. I am so happy, over the moon at this news, because I didn't want it to fully end, and I'd always said that ending the Aether storyline full stop, like fully stopping it, would be Treyarch shooting themselves, COD Zombies, their franchise, everything in the foot. Wait, actually, no, I didn't say that. I said it's more than shooting themselves in the foot. It's like blasting their brains. You know, I've seen the community's reception to Exo Zombies, IW Zombies, World War II, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, the Aether, and the Chaos storyline, and I think it's safe to say that nothing, no matter what, will be loved or accepted or as popular as the Aether storyline, no matter who it's by or what it is. That's just simply the nature of the community. It's not gonna happen. COD Zombies is Aether. I mean, seriously, can you really expect to start a brand new, different, separate storyline and expect it to be the same lightning in the bottle that Aether is? I think that's kind of stupid to expect that to actually happen. There are other avenues to explore, whether it's a reboot or just exploring new branches, new directions, and by the looks of things, that is what's gonna happen. Like, we know there's a rumoured Zombies and Aether reboot next year. I can accept an end to the characters and to Samantha and Monty and Richtofen and all of those things. I can accept an end to them and their arc, but I think, yeah, there's room to explore. I mean, I've had an idea, and I've talked about it in videos in the past, but my idea would be branching out with Victus, the transit crew, because they are familiar. They were created in 2012. That was, what, 6 years ago? So we know the transit crew, the community knows the transit crew, but there's so much more to explore with them. There's so much more character development that could happen. So I thought it'd be really awesome to have this branch, reboot, or spin-off with the transit crew, but it's still Aether. And by the looks of things, it's not going to be with them, but we're going to get something along those lines. As time has gone on, things have definitely changed, but when Mob of the Dead came out, it was still Aether zombies, it was still connected, but it seemed very much its own thing and a new thing, right? Same with Origins. In fact, Origins essentially was to us for a long time a soft reboot to the Ultimus premise characters and basically opening once again up a new arc of the storyline. So it could be like that, but a bit more disconnected. Let's just say Mob of the Dead never happened. And then imagine if that was what the new part of the storyline was. We already know that Treyarch's next game is going to be set in the Cold War, and to be honest, the Aether zombie storyline has touched on the Cold War, but there's so much, right? There's so much conspiracies and like experiments and all that stuff to explore. Like there is 5 classified, Kino basically is, and Ascension. Is it just those 4 maps which are in the Cold War? So imagine Vietnam, Aether zombies, like, you know, exploring everything that happened in that time period. It's stuff that we've never seen. That would be so awesome. The last thing I gotta comment on is it should feel like Aether, right? Because if it doesn't, if it's a bit too out there, okay, it's a bit weird because Aether is very out there already, right? There's a map on the moon. Like what? There's a map that's set in the future on the moon, and there's also a map on a World War I battleground with massive ass robots. So there's stuff that they gotta keep, I think, to keep it feeling like Treyarch zombies and like Aether zombies, like, so it's still connected, and stuff like that would be the icons, for like pop culture icons that come from zombies, like the mystery box and its classic design, the Pack-a-Punch and its classic design, the ray gun, Perca-Colas. You know, if you change some of that stuff, then it would be like, it might feel too distant and too much. I don't want to say too much of its own thing. Anyway guys, that's all I've got to say for this. And that's weird because the new game, the reboot, the new branch, whatever, Treyarch's next game is going to come around very, very fast. Like, before we know it, we'll be playing it. So, anyway guys, stay spicy and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.